Hi viewers, today we're going to do a quick video for you about this upcoming German edge weapon collection that we have coming up on Wednesday the 13th of March. Some of you may have already had our printed catalogue. Those of you who haven't, and if you would like a printed catalogue, do get in touch with us because we do still have some printed copies available. We can certainly get one of those out to you. Failing that, obviously you can go onto our website and view the full collection in full with all additional pictures of all the lots that are coming up in that sale on, say, Wednesday the 13th of March. So, as you can see, we have got a good selection of German daggers here, some of the pieces that we've got coming up. And I'm going to start with this really fabulous Imperial German naval dirk. Now, as you can see, it's one of the long model naval dirks. Lovely engraved anchor here onto the bottom section or middle section of the scabbard, and on the top section the initials of the original owner. Beautiful example this, and what's really special is as we open it up, we have this really fine blue, gilt and Damascus blade. Really, really rare example. Nice motto in the ribbons into the centre, sailing ships and foliage, etc. As we turn around the other side as well, trophy of arms, Imperial naval crown. But just really, really super. So rare to find these, especially in this quality. This would be a deluxe model, probably purchased by an officer. So that is a really, really fine example we've got there. Then one of the most special daggers we've got in the sale is this extremely rare NSKK, but the early model, known as the Christmas pattern dagger. So as you can see, collectors, it's got the early SA style eagle as opposed to the more common later style. And the difference with these early ones is they have the early dedication blade. So what they have is the Alles für Deutschland motto, but as you'll be able to see, it is a different style of motto. These are referred to, like I say, in collectors' terms as the Christmas daggers. This one made by EP&S Solingen, and again see the maker's trademark at the base here. Really untouched example, lovely all matching fittings, and again really, really rare example. Most collections are missing one of these from. Probably the only one we've ever had to be able to offer in this true form. So yeah, very, very nice example this. Put this one over here for a second, and then as we move on, you'll see there's a whole array of various SA dress daggers here, including lot number 16, again, which is again very nice, good untouched sample, 3-piece hanger here. Good enough, good blade by Carl Icahn, but with the full Ernst Röhm dedication to the reverse of the blade. As collectors, as most you will know, these Ernst Röhm dedications had to be removed as per regulations after the Night of the Long Knives, and obviously when Rome was disgraced. So order to find a full Ernst Röhm dedication is really rare, and it's a pretty good example. We believe this one was actually published in a early reference work on German daggers by Fred Stevens. Again, other examples you can find in here, again, of the SA dress dagger. Look at this one. This one has, again, a nice shooting prize dedication from 1934. The blade's a little bit worn on this one, but again, it's rare to find with a nice dedication on the reverse side, and also a good maker. And then again, as we move on through, see what else we have here. Lot 21. This one example which has got some gilding to the motto. Again, a bit more of an unusual fact you don't often see. Made by Carl Icahn again, but obviously just a variation with gilded motto. And then again, say keep going through and various forms of SA. And then we come to this one, which some collectors would have or seen before, but many won't have done. This is for the SA Marine, so the Marine troops with a blackened handle, blackened scabbard, And again, standard motto, Alles für Deutschland, with the remains of some of the blacking finish to the center of the motto. Good maker. But what's nice with this one, it's all stamped with the original Marine unit and the original owner's number. And again, exactly the same stamp to the back of the top of the scabbard shape. Good example, this one, and hard to find, the NSKK Marines daggers. So as we sort of move on through, you'll see that you've got some other various essays and some hunting and etc. daggers in here, and then we go to the NSKK. So a couple of interesting examples. One I would just want to quickly show you is this one, lot 37, which is for the NSKK Marine Leader this time. So you've got the copper wash to the exterior fittings, nice full chains, good aluminium eagle to the grip, and again, blade, standard Alles für Deutschland motto, no maker mark on the back of the blade. Generally just a nice example. The Marine chain leaders are quite a rare dagger to find now compared to the standard NSKK chained officer's dagger, but yeah, it's a good example. And again, you can go onto the website and you can see all the pre-sale estimates we have placed on them. So as we move into the Luftwaffe section of the sale, I'm just going to go along these lines of cabinets now. We'll come to this one in a second. But again, we've got a good little selection of the first pattern Luftwaffe dagger. Again, nice early one here. And then we've also got a later one with the aluminium fittings. So you can see the two different types. This one being the early one with the covers to the staples, also known as the DLV transitional pattern in collector's terms. But again, both nice examples. And there's a couple of other ones also that you'll see on the auction. Now, as we move into the Luftwaffe daggers, these sort of more standard second patterns, we're going to come to this one. Now, this is almost unique example of a Luftwaffe. This is the prototype dress dagger for the which would have been produced when the designs were made for the second pattern Luftwaffe officer's dagger. And this example was made by Carl Eichhorn, and only I believe one other example is known to exist. Which you can see in the Thomas Whitman book on Luftwaffe daggers. This example is all aluminium fittings, all numbered number 2, all the fittings, and it's just a really nice example. I think the example shown in Thomas Whitman's book is actually all the fittings and marked number 1. So this is obviously a second type produced as a prototype for the company to show, to get approval for the dagger to be produced. Again, very rare. Almost, like I say, almost unique example of a Luftwaffe dagger. Then going through, we have various other Luftwaffe dress daggers. One of my particular favourites in the sale is this example. So from the outside, you think just a standard Luftwaffe officer's dress dagger. Nice orange celluloid grip here. But on the reverse of the crossguard is beautifully engraved with winged swastika and the Stuka bomber on the reverse side. Blade also with name or retailer on here, William Gunther Dresden, and maker by Alcoso. So lot 106 in the auction. Some collectors will recognise one of these. Luftwaffe officer's dress dagger with the black grip, sometimes referred to as a funeral dagger. No particular reason why. I don't believe anyone knows really the reason why they produce some with black grips, and like they all should be, examples by Robert Class. Now, it is believed that Robert Class was the only maker that produced the daggers that had the black grip. Often you see them, they were painted white, but this one example is just without the white paint, and it is literally just all the black finish. So quite rare to find, but collectors, when you're looking for one of these, make sure you always buy a Robert Class example. They're always the most desirable. We do have another example in the sale, which is lot 107, which isn't made by Robert Class. It all appears to be original, but like I say, in the collector's circles, they do always believe that it was only Robert Class that made the black grips. So this one is in slightly less money than the other one, but if you want an example of a black grip, then this one might be for you also. So as we go through to the more civilian organisations of the Third Reich, we have this very, very nice government officials dress dagger. Lovely original mother of pearl grip, fitted with an army style knot. Now, not the official, say, government officials knot, but as you can see, it appears to always been present on this dagger. So I do believe that sometimes they were fitted with normal knots, not always the smaller knot that you often associate with the government officials. But again, very, very nice example. This one made by Alcoso Solingen, one of the more common makers for the government official dagger. But again, just a very, very nice, clean example. If you're looking for a government official, it really is a nice piece. One of my favourite designs of German dress dagger with the big eagle head. I think it's a very iconic looking dress dagger of the Third Reich. So one dagger that most people will be aware of are obviously the RAD Man's Hewer daggers. So we've got two nice examples here. One being the early, known as the full stag grip, and then the more common later model. Again, both pretty good examples, and yeah, well worth having a look at. I think there is another RAD dagger in the sale also, which has got nice engraved initials on. But these are two good, honest examples of the RAD Enlisted Man's Hewer dagger. Then moving on from the RAD, we have the Teno technical organisation. Again, the Teno Hewer dagger. This is for the enlisted man with the original special pattern frog that the Teno daggers have. Matching numbers, made by Karl Eichhorn Solingen. Little bit of plating lifting. These often always have plating lifting on the fitting, so you can see there's just a little bits. But generally, it is another good untouched example of a quite rare and desirable dress dagger. And then we come to the officer's version of the Teno dagger. And again, not a bad example this. Certainly not mint condition, but still a good, honest example of a rare dress dagger. Again, made by Karl Eichhorn. Matching numbers on the scabbard to the blade. And yeah, generally a good example of, like I say, a rare and desirable dress dagger. One dagger that's missing from a lot of collections is the Shooting Association or Rifle Association dress dagger. And again, good example with the covered wooden grip, original fittings, enamel badge to the center of the clamshell. The leather has, unfortunately, this one shrunk slightly, so the fittings are a little bit loose and it doesn't quite fit in the scabbard that well, but still a good example of a rare original dress dagger. So we're going to move on now to this glass cabinet, and in here we've got a number of the SS daggers. We also have some army daggers, and we also have a good selection of more naval daggers, RLBs, etc. Now, this one most collectors will be aware of is the SS Officer's Chained Dress Dagger. This one is lot 38. Again, good, nice, untouched example with original knot that's always been attached. A little bit of fraying to the knot, but still it's a good example. As we carefully take it out the blade. The blade's a little bit warm, but it does still have the motto, "Mein Herr is true," which is the motto found on the SS dress daggers. But then what's nice with it, on the reverse, is a nice engraved dedication in memory of comradeship. Quite nice to find original daggers when they have engraved dedications to the reverse. There's a few daggers in this style that do have that, so well worth having a good look at the catalogue and you'll find ones. But nice original dedication, correctly with an officer's dagger, no make and mark. But yeah, generally a good, untouched, original example of an SS officer's chain dress dagger. I'm going to move on then to lot 41, which again, SS enlisted man's dress dagger here, with correct original vertical hanger. And as we take this out, again, same motto, "Mein Herr is true." But then when we turn it round, like we had with the Ernst Röhm dedication dagger, this one has got the Heinrich Himmler dedication to the reverse of the blade. Correct early oval icon maker's trademark right down to the base of the blade. Again, it's what you want to see on original Himmler dedication daggers. These daggers are very, very rare and very desirable with collectors. But again, just be careful. There are a lot of reproductions on the market, but this is a good, nice, original example. We have 16 SS dress daggers in this auction, so if you are looking for an SS dress dagger, it's well worth you having a look at the catalogue. And collectors, earlier I was talking about the funeral daggers for the Luftwaffe with the black grips by Robert Klaas. Here we have an army version of the dress dagger by Klaas. And again, this has the black grip, but like I was saying with the Luftwaffe one, this one has got the painted white grip, and you can just see specks of the black grip underneath. Good untouched example. Again, with the Robert Klaas maker's trademark and the little star marks on the scabbard fittings, something you really want to look for with a Robert Klaas dagger. Good, nice, untouched example, and these are very desirable with the white painted grips. Not that common to find. Another interesting dagger we have here is the army. It's a little miniature 3/4 size dress dagger used by salesmen, they say, in samples with a nice Hermann Thies Lundberg retailers or maker's mark and the Alcoso trademark on the back of the blade. Really, really nice quality, this one. The little 3/4 size is not as common to find as what they once were. So good example. Now, I said about Navy daggers earlier. This is one of the deluxe models of the WKC naval dagger. As you can see, lovely deep orange grip, lovely chase decoration to the scabbard, which would be an upgrade an officer could buy. So it's a very, very good example. Original naval knot attached to it. And again, just good standard etched blade with the WKC trademark with foliage and anchors, etc. on the blade. Again, just a good example. And these deluxe pattern daggers are quite desirable with collectors and not that easy to find. So this one is lot 124. Again, very, very nice example. Also collectors, we're going to show you a couple of RLB, so the Reich's Luftschutzbund daggers. Here we have a first and second model. The first model having the RLB emblem, as the second model having the starburst with the swastika. Again, both good original examples in pretty much untouched condition. Hopefully you'll be able to see all those quite clearly. And like I say, if you go onto the website, you will be able to see full descriptions and additional images of these. And the last dagger I'm going to show you just in this short video is this one, which is nice and untouched. And for some of you who might not recognize this one, this is the Luftwaffe forestry dagger slash bayonet, or Bunov, whatever you want to call it. People you see it referred to as all different. Good untouched example with original frog, Portepee on there. And again, nice blade, Waffenlosch Berlin. Just a really nice untouched example. And these aren't common to find. So if you find one of these collectors, they really are a good piece. And I think this has already attracted some interest online in this one already. So yeah, worth having a good look at. Nice 1942 dated frog. So like we say, all these daggers are coming up for sale in our 13th of March auction. You can view the catalogue online. Go to our website, www.cntauctions.co.uk. You'll be able to see all these daggers, plus all the swords and other pieces we've got in the sale, accoutrements, knots, hangers, lots of daggers. I think there's about 160 something lots, all going under the hammer, I'll say, on the 13th of March. So if you're interested in German daggers, it's well worth you having a look at our auction catalogue. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please press the like button and subscribe. And if you want any more details about any of these pieces that we've got coming up in auction, please do get in contact with us before the auction. And we will try and get you, if you need any additional images or any more description work, then please do get in contact with us. And like I said, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it.